Hey guys, welcome back to the Runway Podcast. I am your host, Maano, and I'm excited to be back with another segment of the Runway Podcast. I've got so much love for everybody that's been sharing, that has been liking, commenting. Hey, it's tough in these YouTube streets, eh? And we appreciate each and every like and comment. Really, we do. It takes us forward. It makes the movement be felt wherever it needs to be felt, and it helps us with the algorithm as well. So make sure that you go ahead and engage with this content. And as per usual, we have conversations about business, about lifestyle, anything really that we think can put you on an upward trajectory in terms of your personal and business development. So this is really the platform for that. And today's guest is none other than Katleho Mallela. And I had to pronounce that absolutely correct because I don't want to get I needed to do that
we
for
get
you.
it a lot, we get
Yeah.
a lot, like, oh, Katleho, and then
Mallela,
it's like, it's
yeah.
actually Katleho, but
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I had to do that for you. But let's welcome Katleho is I'll call her a businesswoman. I think that's the cap I'm going with just for today. She's a businesswoman. She's literally just launched an amazing initiative. In fact, she'll tell us all about it, but it's called Life by Design with Katleho, and I'm super, super excited to be having a chat with her. And it's not just about that. Katleho is also on YouTube. She's a YouTuber. I feel like she's the big sister, honestly, of the internet.
I've been dubbed that, yeah.
Right?
I have,
yeah, no. If the cap fits.
Yeah, I'll wear it.
You'll wear it.
Yeah.
But let's welcome
Thank
Kat.
you.
Po, 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 po.
Hey. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm
Thank
so
you for
excited.
coming.
Thank you
for
so
coming.
much. Yeah, definitely. More
Katleho,
than welcome.
It's such an honor to have you. And you know what? I don't normally do things like this, but I thought since you're that kind of person, since you're like I wouldn't say you like playing games, but I thought we'd have some icebreaker questions.
Definitely.
So we can just
yes, just loosen up a little bit.
Get into the feel of things.
I love that. Let's do it.
I just came up with, I was like, no, for Katleho, we need to do something different.
Yeah, because I've got videos where I laugh and we chat, and there's moments for seriousness, and then there's moments to have a little bit of fun. So go for it.
Let's
I'm
go
ready.
for it.
I'm
Holla
ready.
back. All right. So right now, what is the most recent book that you've read? Like the most recent, not one that you are still on page 50. Like
Okay,
done.
the last one.
Last
before
finished
those
book.
ones was. Jeez, I don't remember. I think I'm on my 17th book for the year, so I'm trying to think.
Oh
what was
my.
the last book that I read? The Patient. It was a book called The Patient. It was a thriller novel, which for me, I'm a big fan of thriller novels. It's just, I don't know, man. I like suspense. I like wanting to know what's going to happen. So with thriller novels, you're constantly turning the page. And so this one was about a patient who was in a mental institution, who all the doctors that tried to consult him, tried to find out what was going on with him, all of them ended up either unaliving themselves. I know YouTube streets, there's certain words you can't use. So all of them ended up, or something happened or whatever. He was just this anomaly. And I wanted to know more. So he eventually got a therapist who kind of got it, but it was quite frightening.
Was he
the
killing them?
backstory, he wasn't killing them.
Okay.
They were unaliving themselves.
Oh my,
because they'd go into a session with him and then come out so disheveled, and they'd come out like, But it was so interesting because then you follow the backstory of that patient and how he grew up and what happened that makes you understand how he became how he was. So it was quick. It was a quick read for me. I think I read it in 2 days, but I loved it. Yeah.
Right.
That's the last book I read, I think.
Yeah, do you remember the author? I know people that
Jasper
read.
DeWitt.
There we go.
The
Okay.
author's
In
Jasper
case
DeWitt.
somebody out there is wondering,
Yes,
okay?
yes. But it's not for the faint of heart, please, ne? Please, ne? Don't
mean-
say Katleho said thriller and what. It's quite heavy.
It
It's
is a
quite
thriller,
heavy. Yeah,
so
it's
expect
quite heavy.
that.
So expect that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And then, what is your favorite medium of expression? Do you like singing, dancing?
I sing very well. I can't dance. I sing very, very well. My every time when there's family events or church things or all of
Daga,
that,
soprano.
it's me. actually slightly lower.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
soprano is not my no.
Yeah.
But I sing very well, and I
Wow.
love to sing when I'm in the house. I love to sing when I'm
Whoa.
feeling bad. My house has great acoustics.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, I'll just sit
Wow.
in the by the staircase and then
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, and then you can just hear all the
yeah. It
sound.
makes me feel better. It makes me feel
Yeah,
better. Yeah, I
yeah.
used to sing for my mom growing up, so I think it's my expression of love to her because
wow.
she's late. So
Yeah.
yeah, I used to sing for her. So I love to sing.
Yeah.
Dance, I can't dance. 2 left feet.
Right.
No,
Ah, so
terror.
fine. What are you doing on the dance
I
floor?
like to, I'll watch the TikTok videos and I'm like, okay, Peppa, yeah, but, and then I'll try, and then no, no,
It's just not you.
nah, it's not me.
Ne?
It's not me.
Okay, and then what is the most annoying thing a family member or boyfriend has done to you?
Ooh, what don't
Like,
men do that isn't annoying? Like, I mean, sometimes it's how someone chews, and you're just like, but please close your mouth. Oh, well,
Yeah, like why do you do that? Yeah.
But a family member, I think when a family member lies on my name, I find it annoying. I find it's something that it's so unnecessary. Why lie and say that Katleho said this or she said this, whatever, when I didn't.
Yeah.
So I find things like that annoying, and typically a lot of the time I distance myself from that person. So with family, that's typically what's happened over
Okay.
the years, where you'll a family member will say, "Reha, mar, le Katleho ufakazile and said this," when I didn't actually. So with a partner, it's things like, you know how they'll leave their shoes, like one is here, one is there.
Yeah.
Then next thing, dishes. The next thing, because I'm very OCD, I'm very neat.
Are you?
I cannot, my mother used to hate the fact that I can't stand a dirty kitchen.
Oh my.
I can't.
Are you like not
I
even
will
one
put
cup in
my
the
back-
sink? Nothing.
No, 1 cup it's fine.
Okay.
1 cup it's fine.
Okay.
But then if it's a cup and then there's a plate that had meat on it, and then mafura.
Yeah,
oils,
now it's sitting
no,
there.
Now I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I'll literally put my bag down before I do anything else and clean up
wash
my
it.
kitchen.
Wow.
And then I'll go upstairs, change, get relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's a good
so,
thing, though.
So partners, I've struggled with that.
that.
Yeah, I've struggled with being around. You open someone's wardrobe and the clothes are like everywhere, and you're like, ooh. And then you tidy it for them, and then they get upset. Or why
Yeah.
It's like, okay, then maybe you and I
But
are not a good
dude.
fit then. But yeah, that kind of thing. It's just those small things.
It's those
but
small
yeah.
things,
With
yeah.
family, I take things like lying on my name or all of that quite serious.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second last question. You've got your last 500 rand. Do you pour petrol for yourself in your car, or do you give your your sister
I give my sister.
money? Oh, for real?
For me,
For real?
That's not even, it's a no-brainer. I'll give my
Wow.
sister the money, and
And
then
not
I'll
have
figure
petrol
out.
when-
Yeah, I'll figure out where else to get that money, or
Okay.
I'll figure it out. Okay, but always that's a no-brainer
Yes,
for me.
yeah,
With
yeah.
family, no-brainer. It'll always be, well, dependent. Close family, immediate
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if it's my sister, no brainer.
like,
She
no.
comes and she says, "Yo, Katleho, so it's 400 rand," but it must be something serious.
Yes.
Not Katleho, I'm going to the party or the club or whatever. I need like for panyana. No. But if she says something serious, I need this, I'll get you back. Then I'll give
Are
her
you
that.
also a girl's girl? Like you've got besides your
Yes.
sister, you've just generally got other girls' backs.
Yes. But I draw the line also there. I think it's as I became older, I've learned that the smaller your circle, the more comforting it is for me, the safer I feel in it. And I've also learned that, I've experienced many friendship heartbreaks from girls. And so I'm quite particular with who I will support, who I will be girl's girl with. I'm very not judgy, but I'm very careful when
Yeah,
I select my girlfriends. I'm very, very careful. So I
Okay.
just have a small,
Small
I can
nyana.
count them on one hand. Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
That's a close. But I love supporting women, their ventures, empowering women. That's just standard with me. I don't have to be friends with you to support your
yes.
hustle. You know,
Got
I
you.
don't have to be friends with you to support your hustle. But if your hustle is your hustle and you're doing the most, absolutely, I will put you on. I'll share. I'll this.
Yeah.
I'll this. You know how some women don't do that, but I'll do that
You'll do
freely.
that,
Freely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I am a
Aw.
girl's girl.
Yeah,
I'm a girl's
okay.
girl.
That's
Yabona-
good.
yabona sizokhuluma isingathi-
That's not good. No, last
Yeah.
question now. Can we expect a memoir about, I mean, obviously
Okay.
of your life?
No.
Katleho, okay.
No, no. I don't think I would. No, I if
You'd never do that.
if no, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd like to. I share parts of my life, but I wouldn't share them to that detail. I
Okay.
wouldn't share. I'm very selective about what I share. And if I had a memoir, then I would want to share all
Share,
the
yeah.
all the heavy stuff, the good stuff, the this. But I don't think I have it in me to know that there's someone out there who's reading about like a traumatic experience that I went through, but you know, I survived from and I'm thriving now and all of that.
Yeah.
But I love memoirs that are, you know, you tell it like it is, like Viola Davis. You tell it like it is. This is
Yeah,
how you grew up. This is what you went through. What. I connect more to those kinds of memoirs, not necessarily memoirs that are told as if you're telling a story or you're attributing the memoir to a certain time or food or this. Because I've read a few where the whole memoir is centered around food and
my.
how that person would integrate their relationships with food. So if you and I were sitting somewhere and we were sharing something quite traumatic or quite what, that person would remember what they were eating.
Oh, okay.
And it forms part of their
Oh, I
memoir.
see.
You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
that's-
Like with
that's
Issa
different.
Rae,
Yeah.
Issa's was funny because she did her experience, but she made it comical, which was nice.
Okay,
So
yeah.
her family upbringing, she talked about her hair in it, which is what we know her for the big show of hers. I forgot what it's called, but Insecure and all of that. So yeah, so for me, no. I think if I were to do anything, I would probably write a fiction novel. I'd write a thriller, or I'd write anything with regards to a book. But if it's a memoir, no,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm comfortable.
Are you thinking
yet.
of writing at all?
No.
Okay.
I think right now I'm okay with the things
With
that
the
I'm
things that-
doing,
yeah, yeah.
and what I'm writing online, social media, what I'm doing for clients, and all of that involves me writing a lot.
Yeah.
However, no, book wise,
Yeah.
there's never enough hours in a day.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I would manage to even find the time. But maybe who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And the
Who knows?
reason that I ask you that specific question is that I almost, it's like when I watch your videos and I just listen to, you know, even some of the collaborations you've done, there's something that I want to hear more from you. There's that, like, I want to hear, like, you know what I mean?
I
There's that
get
sense
that
of
a
like,
lot.
there's
Yeah.
something
Like, keep
more that I want to hear.
talking.
Yes,
Like, yeah,
from
yeah,
you. And hence
yeah.
I'm asking like a memoir. It would be interesting to actually, you know,
I think for me,
But if it's not your thing,
memoir wise,
it's
I
just
don't know.
not. Yeah,
However,
yeah.
that's why I with the workbook, and we'll get into that, but with the workbook and all of that, that's me sharing, you know, the purpose that I bring to a lot of the people who watch me online. They'll say like, you the big sister, you know, the things that you share about life, about healthy habits, about
Yes,
this, that, and the
yes.
other. So in my workbook, that's what I bring.
That's
So I'm
in there.
bringing me
Oh, I
into it
see. Okay.
without, you know, all the other stuff that comes with me, the
Oh, I
history,
see.
the traumas,
Okay.
the this. No, I'm just bringing me and purpose-wise is for me to as long as I help one person, I'm done. So if somebody
Yeah.
can take my workbook and say, oh man, if because of your workbook this and this,
So the
my job is
workbook
done.
is really you.
it truly is me. It's the
Yeah.
things that I think about in the morning when I wake up. It's the things that I do throughout the day, like drink water. How do I view my body? You know, to talk about the things that outside of my work and all of that, the things that are important to me.
Yeah.
Drinking water, looking after my health. These aren't things that in your 20s, it's a party, you know. You don't care, you know. It's fun, you know, in your
It
20s.
is.
However, when you get into your 30s, it's a different story. You start thinking about, you know, I want to live, but I want to live longer. And I
Yes.
want to have a healthy lifestyle if I can, because it's also not easy to have one, and I understand that.
Yeah.
For many people who you don't have access to, or the money, the monetaries to get all this healthy food and all of
Yeah.
that. I understand that, but you can do other things
Yes.
that can compensate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, that workbook is truly the stuff that I think about in the day, in the morning when I wake up. That's why I always say,
Oh, that's
to the
brilliant. Because
clients
now I'm
that,
thinking about it differently, actually.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. That's me.
That's
the
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the memoir, I don't know, but that, yes.
Yeah.
And I know that there'll be more in the future where I'll do more things, maybe like self-love journals or what, where there'll be quotations or writing think pieces from me
Yeah,
in that.
in that.
You know, so but we'll
Awesome.
take it one day at a time.
One
It's
day at a
lot.
time. It's the
a lot.
it's the,
It's
only,
a lot.
it's the best. It's the only thing you can do.
Yeah. One day at a time. One day at a time. Yeah.
Yeah, and then oh God, like, I just forgot what I was gonna
sorry.
ask you.
Yeah, because we
but it was
talk,
leading
I
to yeah.
We said it.
No, but it was leading to like the whole thing of, like you're saying, you've been termed the mother. I mean the big sister. Sorry,
Ish.
now I'm pushing it. Yeah,
Even if
further.
it's that, even if it's that, it's
Do
an
you
honor
like
for me.
that?
It's an honor for me.
Oh,
It's an honor for
wow.
me, but also at the same time, the pressure.
Yes.
The pressure is
Yeah.
it's very high. I love for someone to say, Katleho, get a DM and someone says, Katleho, I'm in varsity, and your videos on mental health and on healthy habits, what you can do for your body and all of that. They inspire me. They make me feel better. You are motivated and all of that. For me, it's just like, I mean, okay, I guess. Thank you. I'm glad I did that for you.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I can go out on a Saturday night and be sitting somewhere
Yeah.
and maybe having hubbly bubbly, or maybe doing something that people wouldn't expect the older sister to be doing. So now you see someone looking at you, they can recognize you, but then maybe they didn't think they'd ever see you in like a mini skirt, or because you're always dressed on Instagram, you're dressed professionally and all of that. Yeah, but I still have another side to me. I
Yeah.
have that other side. So it's hard. It's where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the
Yes.
line where you try and help people understand that, yes, you're seeing what I see, but there's a digital
Yeah.
face here, and then there's also me
Me, the
having
real-
fun, being with friends, doing this.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but overall it's an honor for me. I love being called the big sister. If somebody calls me the mother, that it's perfect, my darling.
Yeah, I just literally.
It's okay. It's okay. Honestly,
Yeah.
for me, it's an honor. Over and above everything else, it's an honor.
It's
Yeah.
interesting that you actually
Yeah.
view it like that.
Yeah.
Could anyone not? I mean, you could have said no. I don't like that. It's too much pressure.
yeah.
And there are people that feel like that. Like, I'm just on the internet doing my thing. Don't
Exactly.
Don't
Do
even.
not
If your kids
judgments
watch
now.
me, like that's
Hey,
not.
that's not on me.
Yeah.
Understand? Yes.
Yeah.
And also at the same time, that is very fair. You can't expect, just because your kid loves this particular influencer, social media, digital creator, whatever,
Yeah.
that now when your kid starts to see this creator, as I say, twerking in a club with a short skirt and what, it's like, then the parents are like, hey, you can't be following, or then they start making how is this person not supposed to be living their life at the
Yeah.
same time? They didn't ask for that to be bestowed upon them. You chose that.
Yeah.
You chose that as a follower to say, I see
holding
you,
them in a certain-
you're holding them in a certain pedestal, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not fair. You have to also allow people to live and be themselves.
And be themselves. Ooh,
Correct.
so important.
And be themselves. Yeah.
Yo, Katleho. Do you I'm trying to when you look back on your journey now, especially with like YouTube.
Yes.
You started with like makeup videos. You
Yeah.
used to have a channel with Naledi.
I did.
By the way, did that channel change to Naledi Mallela?
She changed the channel to Nali. So what we did, I was like, okay, we already have a following.
Yes.
We can't let this channel go. So you
Yes.
continue. I'll start
You'll
afresh.
start, yeah,
So
yeah.
she went on with it. And then as time went, she just removed certain videos. She kept some on there. But we started together, yeah. And when we started, it was strictly makeup and
How
beauty.
did you even come across YouTube? Because you were deep, deep, deep in the streets. We were still crazy about Facebook. This is like 6, 7.
I don't know. I just started watching it. And I remember the OGs that I would watch were a lot of the time in the beauty space. But Shirley Bieber, Patricia Bright, everybody when they started, but Jenny Jenkins, everybody when they started with makeup and hair. And I remember that's what I was watching on YouTube. How I stumbled across it, I don't know. Because you were right. It was Facebook, it was MySpace.
We were still excited about other things,
you know. But I found them and I thought this would be nice. And I spoke to my sister about it and she thought, yeah. We started watching the videos like, yeah. And then we started talking to dad. We were like, we need cameras. We need a camera.
Yeah.
And then we'd share, because we lived together, we'd share one, the first one. And then when we started upgrading, then I would buy the cameras to get better ones and all of that. And but it started as beauty. And then we both realized that, we love beauty, hello, you know. We love beauty, we love makeup and all of that, but it's not who we are. There's certain aspects to who we are that don't involve this at all. Yeah. That's when we decided to, you know, separate and do our own thing. Yeah. But it became
so
very
big sister
fruitful.
of you also.
Yeah, it was hard.
Just take it. Oh, was it?
It was hard knowing that I'm giving her already fully fledged channel that's already monetized, that's already all of that, and I'm literally starting from
zero.
It was hard. It was hard, and the YouTube journey. It's not an easy one, especially if you're in this country with the demographic that we have and what followers want to see from YouTubers. The growth is not gonna. Munati, nice living, fancy bags, luxury living. All those kinds of vacations,
Dubai.
you know. Yes, talking about men and this and, you know. Yeah. And then here you come and you're talking about mental health. Yeah. And you're just being you and you're sharing your life because you're an introvert and you don't do clubs and you don't do all those things. And yes, you may have the fancy bags, but you don't want to share them online. Why? You know, I don't want to show people that, oh, guys, I'm unboxing in my latest Gucci bag. No, I don't want to do that. So for me, what I'm sharing is my mental health journey. I'm sharing my day-to-day life so that even Ntabi saying, who is watching, thinking, yo, then she watches me, and then she thinks, yes, there's someone like me who goes to work, comes home, cooks, you know, reads a book, and not necessarily every weekend to go farmers market, the pepper, the this. You don't do that. Not all of us do that.
TikTok,
I found it fascinating. I was last week years old
when
I discovered pepper. I was like, what? And then apparently it's a dance, and then you stretch out your leg.
Yes.
And I'm like, give on. Yeah. Yeah.
I
find it fascinating. TikTok is everything.
Right?
TikTok is everything, yeah.
It
when
is.
I want to de-stress, TikTok is it. It's definitely it. Yeah, just the funny videos. I skip the ones that I don't want. But, you know, the guys who say funny things and the girls who say funny things. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Just watch it for about 30 minutes and then put it down.
That's it.
Otherwise, you'll go into a big wormhole and you'll be there for hours and hours.
For hours, you do, you do.
There's not enough hours in a day, I've been saying.
What do you do in a day? What does a typical day look like? Like, what do you even do for fun? I know the books are a very big part of your life. You know, obviously your journey with mental health. You're very intentional about. You're working, you're creating content. But what do you like
for fun?
For fun, like just relaxing.
I travel. I like to do day trips. So I'll go to Val for a day and sit at a restaurant somewhere. I'll go to Val for the weekend. Some of these things I don't show because it's a recharge time for me. Yeah. So always having to pick up the camera. Then sometimes I just want to, you know. But then there's also, I love to try out new restaurants. I'm a big lover of good food. Like if there's a new restaurant and then they're like, ooh, I'm there. You know, I'll give it some time because it's going to be busy as it starts out. And I'll give it some time, and then once they settle, I'm going there. And what else do I do? Hey man, I just spend time with my family. I go out a lot. I spend a large chunk of my put away money to just go out and sit somewhere and have a drink and unwind. I'll do Body Farmers Market, but now I used to do it a lot then, but I don't do it much now. But being with friends, it's just general things that don't involve a lot of mrusu, busy.
Yeah.
I love doing brunches with girlfriends on Saturday mornings, but mostly it's trying out new restaurants and traveling. Traveling is a big thing for me. I love to travel. But just I get with COVID.
Now
with COVID we were kind of hit hard, So I can't do. I'll have to leave international trips to like once a year or sometimes not even in that year. But I'll go to. Short left.
Yes.
Yeah, short. Oh no, that I love. I love, and I'll try out something. Game lodges, then go to the sea, then go to some of them. My partner isn't. Does not want to be involved with my social life.
Yeah,
definitely not. He knows that I talk about him on there, but he don't show me. Don't what. I'll take the pictures. I'll record you. You want me to be an Instagram partner? I'll do it. I'll take pictures of you and whatever. But that's it.
Yeah.
And for me, even for me, if I had that option, I wouldn't show him. I never have. I've never shown any of my partners since my YouTube or social media life.
Yeah.
So for me, that also, when I do the short lefts, it gives me that privacy, especially when I'm going with him. I can put the camera down and just go, give a fella more tunche.
Yeah.
But it's rare that you'll go, hey, now you go into a mall. Like, Katleho! It's like, phew. And maybe that time you're not ready.
Yes,
You're not ready.
exactly.
You're not having the best day. I got a hoodie on. That's me. I'm actually dressed really nice for you today.
Oh, for real?
No, most of the time, no.
Sweatpants. Are you sweatpants?
Sweatpants. Can match a hoodie.
Like,
I don't. Then I put my hoodie on. When I go into the mall, I put my hoodie on.
Yeah. Oh,
And
do you?
then I do. I really do. The only thing I don't put on is sunglasses. I mean, I'm not that famous. Come on, relax. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm not famous, actually. I'm just a well-known person. But I'll never leave the mall. I'll never leave the mall without a girl or a guy. I went into sports scene the other day. And the manager, a guy, was like, hi, Katleho, hi. Sorry, my girlfriend watches you. Do you mind if we take a picture and we can call her? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
But but I don't, because I'm an introvert. Yeah, so it's weird. It's like my sister loves it. Hey, girl, oh my God, let me buy you shots. She wants some shots. So I'm like, thank you.
Are people shocked when they see that?
Yes. They're shocked at my height.
I mean, you know what? We have learned from the big sister, guys, there's things that you don't ask a woman.
Yes. I did a full
I learned
video
that from
about
you.
Thank you very much.
You actually did a video. So I held that in so much. I wanted to comment.
And the height one is fine.
Because I normally get the opposite.
Really?
You're so tall.
Really?
It's like, okay. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
You see?
There's
So
always,
I get it. It gives, they can't tell the difference. So when they see you, it's like,
yeah,
you're so
like,
short.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I am. I have been my whole life. I have been. So it's just one of those things.
But I mean, honestly, people shouldn't go around though. I mean, just commenting about
There's certain
people.
things you just shouldn't say about
there's no
bodies,
need,
height, this.
I
No.
can't need
I can't need to it.
at all.
No, whatsoever.
I want us to talk about this journey of you experiencing, kind of mental health issues, going through that, and then finally kind of curating a platform and an outlet for other people to also kind of journey through it. What would you say to Katleho now? That you know,
Well done.
well done.
That's what I would say. Well done. Because this time last year, it's actually amazing that we're shooting this now. Because this time last year was around the time I went away for about 21 days or first 16, 17 days
Yeah.
where I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't handle life, family, I couldn't handle any of it, and I could tell that on most days I struggle with high functioning depression. That's what I was diagnosed with. So high functioning depression is, I'm great, Katleho can get here, siyahleka simnandi,
Yeah.
and then when I get home, it's close the shutters,
Yeah.
can't do it. Excuse me, you can't do it. You can't do anything, and I got to a point where it got debilitating. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to shower. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to, nothing. And also, being the older sister, you carry the older sister, the firstborn, you carry the struggles that they have, what they are going through. Your parents are sharing information with you. So I had so much on my back that I thought, no, I can't do this. And I didn't tell my family because I knew that they would be upset. I did tell Naledi. And then I went, Naledi was very upset. No, maybe you don't. And I was like, no, I do. I need to go. I need to be away from all of you. I really do. And that's when I went away, and then I came back. I went away to a facility, a mental health facility. Then I came back, and I was diagnosed while I was there with high functioning depression. And when I came back, I started doing the work. And the work involved therapy, the work involved, because even before I went away, I would still talk about mental health on my channel. I have been for years. But when I came back, I talked about it more because then I would share. There's a private space on my channel for members only, which is where I share exactly what happened when I went away and this and this. But then I managed to come back from that and create this, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know. It just. I think one thing fell into place, and then it was this after this after this, and it was the DMs, man. I would get DMs from kids 19, 20. I'd get DMs from women of 40, 45. Like, Katleho, I know you're not a therapist. However, can you please advise me on this? Please advise me on my marriage. I'm just like, I'm not married. I can't. It's not my place. And this, that's when the coaching came into play. Because my father was like, it's wonderful that you advise people. But there are people who advise people for a living. So why are you doing it for free? Why? Why?
Oh, thank you, Papa. Your dad is obviously a businessman. Thank you.
Yes. So I went to school for it. So then I went to school. I studied life coaching for a year. And the graduation is only coming now in July, but I'm done. I'm finished with the studies.
Congrats,
and thank you. And that's where you learn things like that, Tori. You don't necessarily have to be married to be able to counsel someone on their marriage. So you learn how to navigate around relationships, struggles, transitions, mental health. You learn how to navigate around that. You learn how to ask the right questions. You learn how to handle people. You learn listening techniques. You learn this and this. So I feel like now I'm well equipped, so I can give the big sister advice. But as a coach, I'm not telling you what to do. That's not my job. My job is to help you tap into, what do you think would work or what have you, and then I help counsel you through it. So I help navigate you to getting to those steps. Like, I'm struggling with my career. I'm in a tipping point with my career. Okay, all right, how do you feel? Then I'll start asking questions like, what other passions do you have? What other this? So that I can help open your mind up to things that you weren't maybe thinking about. Then you will unknowingly start coming together with the solutions. And then I'll be like, okay, let's try that. And then let's see. And then I hold you accountable. Did you do that thing? All my clients know. Every time after every session, I give them exercises and I say, I need them back. Before our next session, I need them back.
Oh my goodness.
And then on a random day, I'm just like, hey, I WhatsApp them, hey, how we feeling today? How you doing? How was your weekend? So I always keep in touch with them. It's not a thing, Yauri. They come to me, it's a session, and she's gone until the next session. I really hound them. I keep that communication going. even though I know that the last session was a week ago. But I'll text, like, how's your morning? How's your weekend? What happened this weekend?
Yeah.
You know, and I always give them that opportunity to know that you've got my business line. So send me a text. If you
Yeah.
feel like you need to, I have a client who needed to do the breathing exercise, which is a breathing exercise I start all my sessions with.
Okay.
And she said, she just said emergency. And
Okay.
I called her, and then she said, I need to breathe. And I said, okay, all right, here we go.
Let's
and
do
then
it.
we started doing our thing. So it's that thing that I'm there,
Yeah.
but weekends, give me some time.
Yeah.
Let me also breathe, because it is quite heavy on me as well.
I can imagine.
It is.
I can
You're
imagine.
dealing with people's struggles, relationships, mental health, all of that.
Yeah.
By the time you're done with an hour session or an hour 30 session, I'm finished. I'm drained. I'm drained. I need to take time off. After that, I'll call a friend, laugh with a friend.
Yeah.
Just talk about anything and everything. Watch
Yeah.
animation. I love animation movies. Just do something to
that
get me
will-
out of that.
Yeah.
So, but it's rewarding.
Yeah.
It's the best part of my life. I feel like at this point right now, I'm at a part of my life where I'm responding to a calling that God has given me.
Yeah.
But I'm also responding to a calling that evidently it's always been there. It's just that I never knew how to go about it. But it's always been there. It's always people asking for advice. It's always, my sister was saying, Ari, you are the glue in our family. She was saying this last week. She's like, "Rona ra kwata, we all get mad. I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to. But then we all come to you. Like, yeah, when I said this person did this, and I said this person did this, and I'm like, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll have to call. Then I'll have to, then I have to. Okay, guys, let's sit down. Then, hey, guys, interventions.
Yes. Yes.
So this feels very, very on brand, as the young ones say.
On brand.
It feels very on brand for me.
brand,
Yeah, it's a proud moment for me. So hence why I'd
Yeah.
say to her, well done.
Yeah.
You did something good here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I am super excited to even just share energy with you, because I feel like I said,
I love it, yeah.
you learn so much just by engaging.
True.
And it's great to know that from also your point of view, it's not burdensome for some of us. Because when you also posted that health video, I'm like, oh my God, I actually needed that. Like, where am
got
I
that so
in my
much.
health journey? Like,
I got that so much. I
let
got
me
DMs
stop
and
in
the
my tracks
comments.
and just
yeah.
concentrate. Like, let me get back to the whole.
Now
I'm
I
telling
want.
you.
I even want. Look, for me and you, it's already a budding friendship, right? So that's fine. That's our thing, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, but I want anyone
Yeah.
who watches me to feel free. I always say it. I
Yeah.
said in my videos.
Yes.
Drop me a DM. Drop me an
Yeah.
email. Whatever. I might not respond immediately. I might respond 5 days later, but I'm
you'll
working and whatever.
still-
I'll see it.
Yeah.
I will not respond. I will
Yeah.
not respond unless someone is coming at me saying, "Yeah, Yazi, we only better. You think you're better than others." Whatever.
Yeah.
I get those. I
Oh,
get
my.
negative DMs too. Yeah. I do. And then those ones block.
Yeah.
Blocker, and you move.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So it's very discouraging. You don't want to, people saying horrible things
Yeah,
about
of course. Yeah. No,
you.
that's
I don't want to entertain that. Yeah.
especially in your own space. No,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katleho, congratulations
Thank
on everything.
you.
I think you're
Thank
going to do
you.
phenomenally well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You are our big sister already, so I think, like, just more blessings to you, more
Thank
power.
you. Thank you. I
uNkulunkulu
appreciate that
akwandisele.
so
I mean,
much.
I don't know how to. I'll translate. We'll try.
Udima wekit.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mudima.
give more.
Yes,
Yeah,
like just
Mudima will
God,
give.
just pour more into
Thank
you so
you.
that you can for what you're doing, because you pour
Man.
so much into us. Honestly,
I'm weird with compliments, so you
Oh,
gotta
I must
wrap it
calm
up.
down.
Wrap
Okay,
it up.
cool.
Yeah, wrap up that compliment. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. But this has been
Thank
absolutely
you.
amazing conversation. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming through, Katleho, and also for you for joining us and for choosing us.
Yes, that's what I say. Thank you for choosing us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, really.
And subscribe to her. If you can I say
Please.
something?
Okay.
Thank you. So, this was a wonderful conversation. And I know that there are some people who are going to be here that are from my space. Do me a favor. Do the Lord's work. It's free 99. Free.
How about you?
Literally, do me a favor and follow her because she's amazing. She's amazing, and the things that she speaks around, and women empowerment and small businesses and all of that, it's so, so important. Especially if you're a woman and you're watching this right now, you need to involve yourself in spaces like this and in conversations like this. So just do the right thing, bro. Okay?
Please,
do the
guys.
right thing. Thank you
But
for
thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you for that.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having me. I think what you're doing here is amazing. And I really would love for you to get more people on board. Get my sister on. Get,
Yeah,
get more
yeah.
people on board and
Yeah.
talk about how women can empower themselves,
Empower
be
themselves,
better,
empower each
in
other.
each other,
How do
mentally,
we
physically.
exactly.
Like let it be a lifestyle where we look
Yes.
to cultivating better things for ourselves.
People,
Yes.
Nje. Yeah.
Better people.
That is
Nje,
the
just
whole
generally.
premise, Katleho.
Yeah.
I need to maybe reword it like that.
Yeah.
I think we need to rewrite our whole
just
script, but that is the whole
cultivating new-
premise.
yeah,
We need,
yeah,
we're so hungry
definitely.
for conversation and spaces where we can just be ourselves, where we can
Absolutely.
grow, where we can learn, where
Absolutely.
we can empower each other, empower
Yes,
ourselves.
yes.
Guys, there's so much out there,
There's
man.
so much, and it's
That's
doable.
why it resonated when you actually said, Guti, in your space, people want all the glamour, but it's like, no, there's real things that are happening
real
out
things.
there.
There's real things that are happening out there. I don't want to show you my bag. You'll see it if
No.
I'm outside on the streets. But I'm
Yeah.
not making it a habit to,
Yeah.
show you all of that. So no.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
we're
better.
for that. This is better. So
is
much better.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. We will definitely see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe
Yes.
to the channel, and also
Like the video.
go and subscribe to Katleho's channel. It's just Katleho.
Yes.
On YouTube. So make sure you go and show her some love there, and make sure that you comment as well. What part resonated with you? What do you enjoy the most? Or even things. What do you think was also a miss? We just want to hear the feedback. We'd love to hear it from you so that we can grow. And yeah, thank
Let's
you.
grow the family.
Let's see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.
Bye.